Hey, what's going on guys? It's White Gaming, back again with some more Icarus. And today we have a bit of a strange one from the devs. The launch of Icarus has been delayed, not by too long, luckily, and the beta weekends have changed a little bit too. Now, if you're a fan of Icarus and all things survival, make sure you subscribe to the channel because that's what we do here at White Gaming. Fondle that subscribe button, fondle that like button, I greatly appreciate it. Now, first off, this letter states that New Zealand, where Rocketworks is based, has been in an unexpected COVID-19 lockdown as they begun their beta weekends. However, they've turned it into an opportunity to update their schedule and add an extra beta weekend. So that's good. You know, the launch is delayed slightly, but we are not losing much. We do get an extra weekend of playtime with the beta, and this weekend's beta has changed as well. Now, on Icarus, be prepared for change. Our first three beta weekends have absolutely exceeded expectations. Nearly 200,000 people have played, many returning every beta weekend for an average of 8 hours each. Many of you have sunk more than 20 hours into Icarus so far. Jesus, I've got like 40. That's bad. That's very bad. I don't know. I think it's like 40 or something. Whew. I spend too much time on my computer. You, the players, have given us more insight, feedback, love and support than we could have ever imagined. We've aimed to reciprocate this in our work on the game, making an array of updates and changes to ensure each weekend is an improvement on the last. We feel confident about our progress towards 1.0 launch. With these new insights, we have made a big decision that impacts the upcoming beta weekends and our eventual launch date. Now, the main changes are: this beta weekend now has a 3-part mission. So it's after the last beta weekend where we went and fought the mammoth. That was received very, very well by the community. So they've decided that this beta weekend we're going to be doing more missions. Now, the difference between this one and the last one is we have an extra day. The extra 24 hours rolls onto the end of the beta weekend, so we'll be able to play on the Monday as well. The desert beta weekend has been moved to the 23rd and 24th of October. So that is not the weekend after this one, it's the weekend after that. So there's 2 weeks apart. And we've all been rescheduled by 2 weeks. So now the launch date is the 4th of December. So it hasn't changed much. We've gone back by a couple of weeks. That's, you know, that's fine. I think the actual launch date was the 20th of November or something like that. So it's been moved by 2 weeks. That's fine. That's not too bad at all. Hopefully that changes, but they have said that it is subject to change. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't change, but if they need to change it to make the game better, that's great. We don't want a cyberpunk. We don't want it rushed out and be absolutely dog shit. We want something that they've spent the time on and it is working. So hopefully that's the case. But we'll see. We'll see. Because of the delay, though, they have added an extra beta weekend, which is this one that we're doing now. The 3-part mission, it wasn't meant to be here. It was meant to be the desert biome. But this 3-part mission does span across the forest biome, the northern Arctic biome, and a newly unlocked southern Arctic region. So we do have an extra 24 hours. That's great, you know, extra evening. Can't complain at that. The desert biome will now be unlocked in 2 weeks' time, and the other beta weekends are also pushed back by 2 weeks. This lets us include more improvements to the desert biome based on the environmental tech art optimization lessons we've learned from the Arctic beta weekend. It's a great example of how the focused beta weekends format lets us learn from one weekend and apply it to another. Players loved Hunt the Mammoth mission from the Arctic weekend, so we're giving you more. Faction missions set by the various corporations and organisations operating on Icarus with specific goals and rewards. I want one type of prospect that really showcase Icarus' session-based gameplay. They provide a goal and a purpose on top of our core survival experience. We will share more details about the mission beta weekend 4 with you tomorrow. Expect more additions to the schedule in future. In the coming weeks, we'll announce the next mission beta weekend, 6th and 7th of November, as well as plans and prizes for the community beta weekend on the 20th and the 21st of November. So that is good. That's good. Hopefully, we'll learn. Well, we're going to find out a little bit more about beta weekend 4 tomorrow. So that's good. I'm pretty sure that's their stream, which unfortunately I end up missing that because it ends up being like 2 o'clock in the morning or something in the UK. Because obviously they're in New Zealand. Now, if you've done the math, you will know this pushes the launch date of our Steam page of November on the 20th, and we wanted to talk about that here. We've always maintained that we make any changes to our timeline necessary in order to give you a world-class game that we're proud of, and we've chosen to act on that promise. This means the new projected launch date is now the 4th of December, although this could still change. The date may take a few days to update on the Steam store page, so ignore that for now if you do get onto that and see it. While we're confident on our timeline, you can be the judge. There are 2 more months of beta weekends until then for you to measure our progress. Remember, during beta weekends, you can refund Icarus at any time. Once we launch, Steam's usual 2 hours refund policy applies. Giving us this extra window of time allows us more room to polish all the new features and the content we've been adding over the last few weekends. On top of this, an unexpected COVID-19 lockdown here in New Zealand has put extra stress on our team and resources. And taking care of everyone's well-being comes first for us. This has meant readjusting timelines, capacity and workloads. And to cap it all off, November the 20th is a big day in gaming with the arrival of Battlefield 2042. While this title isn't a direct competitor for our audience, it will take up a lot of airtime in the gaming world. So moving our launch outside this window is the best idea for us and the players ultimately. Delays are a common practice in gaming, as they are with any creative media. While we never take them lightly, they're a discussion we will confidently make in the interest of the game, the players and the team. The beauty of Rocketworks self-publishing is that it's a decision of our own. We will strive to communicate with you at the earliest possible convenience. Remember, there are some key features that we're purposely holding out till our 1.0 launch, and this includes exotic missions, outposts, and the workshop tech tree in the orbital station. While some of you have already surpassed 20 hours in game, wow, there is so much more to come. I like that. I like that a lot. That's brilliant. We've got more to play with. I can't wait for exotics and outposts. And if you haven't as well, check out the Icarus YouTube channel, because they recently launched the making of Icarus, where they're going to be talking about how they think the beta weekend is going and a load of other stuff about what's gone into Icarus. Pretty good video, definitely check it out. Their link is in the description down below, alongside all of the links to the Icarus store, their Discord and all that kind of stuff. But as they've said earlier, our expectations for player numbers and feedback has been exceeded. The every 2 weekends format has worked really well for gathering feedback and for our team. These regular updates are something that we intend to continue post-launch too. Icarus, both the planet and the game, will be living in an ever-evolving world. Now that is great news. I didn't know how it was going to be with updates post-launch. There's not really been too much talk on that yet. They have said that it will evolve and there will be changes to the world as the game progresses. But whether that would just be an update, a big sort of 7 Days to Die style, a big update every 6 months, or maybe a Survive the Nights with an update every 2 months, or something like that. But we'll see what that's going to do. Hopefully the game does stay nice and alive post-launch and doesn't get stagnant and become very repetitive. But only time will tell for something like that, because there's still a lot we haven't seen. Obviously I did do a video with quite a while back about how there's aliens and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. And if you check out my Icarus playlists, there's loads of stuff on there. Thoughts, feelings, reviews, everything that you need to know about the game. But for today, that is it from me. It's good news. It's not bad news. You know, we get an extra beta weekend. So, yeah, smile and wave. Hopefully this is received well for the community, because, you know, more time means a better game. But for today, that is it from me. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I've been Wired, you've been awesome, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.